cause pain or bite the bad guy, it's only because I'm telling him to do it. Everything that they do is because we tell them to do. Like right now, for example, I'm going to tell him to start barking at the bad guy. And I want to say like 99% of the times when the bad guy's in front of us and I arrive and I give the command to him to bark, the bad guy will give up. It's pretty bad when you have a dog in front of you barking and you know that if you run or do something, the dog will go after you and bite you. Yeah, no, but yeah, right now it's going to have you bark. So then I tell him to stop and he stops. So everything they do is because we tell them to do. They don't do anything on their own. They don't just have their mind on their own. Everything that they do is because we tell them to. So if I tell them to lay down, to sit, or whatever the case might be, it's because we're telling them to. And we control them 100%. Either if we do our voice to tell them what to do, or we give them hand signals. If we want to do like a tactical scenario when we're inside a building, then we do that. We do hand signals and they'll do exactly the same thing as we're telling them. So let's suppose that Marlon is a bad guy. We usually give the bad guy the chance to give up. So we tell the bad guy, stop, police. We'll send the police dog, he'll find you or he'll catch you and he'll bite you. We tell the bad guy, no secrets. Most of the bad guys give up, but there's always like 1 or 2% that decide that they want to run because they think they're faster or they think they're smarter, and then we prove them wrong. So Marlon is going to be the bad guy that doesn't want to give up. So I tell them to give up, he doesn't give up, and then he decides to run, and then the dog will catch him. Suspect, stop with the police dog, stop with the police dog. Run.
Dog's tired because I made him run first.
It's choking him.
He's got a choke chain on.
Okay, the only time that the dog will act, follow. The only time the dog will act on his own and do something is when he sees that I'm in danger. So let's say that he's a bad guy, I go and talk to the bad guy, and he's outside and he's kind of watching what I do and what the bad guy will do. Then the bad guy decides to push me or fight me, then at that point he'll know that I need help, and without me telling him anything, he'll go and help me to bite the bad guy. So you guys will see that right now. He'll be the bad guy, I'm going to go approach him, he will fight me, and he'll go and come and help me. Get off me! So right now Marlon is going to take off the suit, he's going to come over, he's going to pet him, and you guys will see that it's not that he's Marlon that he doesn't like or anything like that. I'm just telling him to do things and he'll do them, which in this case is to arrest the bad guy. Yeah, well, all depends. Like him, he stays at home with me all the time. I take a patrol car and him home, have a kennel, and he's supposed to stay in the kennel. He's pretty friendly, he gets along with my family, so he's spending the kennel probably about anywhere from 15 to 20 hours, and the rest he'll be out with me and my family. So usually when he's in the house, no commands, no nothing, he's just another dog. He'll play with us and do things like any other regular dog. But when he's at work, then everything we do is it's commands and he knows he's working. If it's inside the patrol car or if I'm in full uniform, he knows.
If your wife was fighting with you?
You know what? I don't know. I have never tried that. But I'll probably get in trouble if he bites her. A lot of people ask if they're expensive, and yes, they are. A dog partially trained will cost anywhere from like $5,000 to $10,000, and then you go to the academy, and once the dog goes to the academy and he's out in the streets and prove that he's a police dog, meaning that he can go and arrest and he can apprehend bad guys and he can do things that he's told to do, then obviously the price increases and they're more valuable. Come on. So as you can see, he's really friendly. So he doesn't know just the suit, and he's giving the command to go and arrest the bad guy. Any other questions? I know that people have more questions.
Will he take commands from other people?
All depends. If I'm around, he will not. If I'm not around and he's by himself, he might, but if he's inside the car or inside the kennel, he will not. Or if he's fighting a bad guy, he will not. So all depends on the circumstances. But let's say that I walk away and I leave my dog with Tony, and Tony knows the commands, he will listen to Tony. So it needs to be kind of like perfect environment, and he will. No, my commands are in Dutch. Yeah, so we use a different language so that the bad guy doesn't know what's coming. So if I tell the dog to bark, he doesn't know that I'm telling the dog to bark. Or if I tell the dog to go and arrest him, he doesn't know that. Or if I tell the dog to stop, he doesn't know the magic word to stop. And next time he will not tell the dog to stop. If that makes any sense. Every dog is different. Pretty much you can do whatever you want. We have a guy that is Russian in our police department, and he has his commands in Russian. Another person has their commands in French. So it can be pretty much anything. More questions with your hand?
So how do you say stop in Dutch?
Well, it doesn't matter. Right now, a lot of people ask if he's a German Shepherd, and he's not. He's a Belgian Malinois. He's almost like a Shepherd, but they're a lot smaller. So right now, he's an adult. He's almost 5 years, and he weighs about 58 pounds, and he's full grown. So is he on his hips? People that know German Shepherds know that they get hip dysplasia. Belgian Malinois, they don't. So they can work till they're, depending on what they're doing, anywhere from 10 to 12. So the departments get a little bit more money for the dogs. Any other questions?
So much on the dogs. Why would they get rid of them?
Would they get rid of them? Oh, a lot of times it's his money, because the officer, obviously the dog is paid for, but it's the officer, also the officer, you know, it's allowed with medical and everything. It's probably over 100, and plus all the training. We have to train, by law, we have to train 4 hours minimum a week. So we're always doing training with them to keep up and make sure that we stay up to date. So if for any reason, like I don't train, he's out of the streets to like fulfill the requirements. Or if he doesn't pass a test, we do tests all the time, he's out of the streets till he passes. So it's pretty strict what we have to do. After they retire, we get the option to keep them, and if that's what we want, we keep them, but obviously we assume everything, all the medical bills, everything after that point. If we don't want them, then they will ask another handler, and if the other handler doesn't want them, they will ask the vendor, and if the vendor doesn't want them, then sometimes they have to put them down, depending on the circumstances. But most likely, somebody will take them. Most of the time, if any handlers, if they don't want them, then the vendor will take them because they can breed them. And they're already proven dogs, so it will be good. Yes. It's like anything else. It's you have to apply. So if, for example, like something is opening for a K-9, several officers will apply, and you will do a test. You will do an interview, and then you have to show obviously knowledge and that you can work with the dog. And then some requirements for your home, like a fence and a patio where they can run and things like that. And if you meet all the requirements, then they will select the person who's on top.
Do you buy with your own money?
No, the department will buy everything. The department pays for the car, they pay for the kennel, they pay us for the maintenance and care of the dog, which obviously whoever has dogs in here knows that it's a lot of work. No, I cannot go for the weekend to Vegas with my wife because I have to plan for him. So everything that I do around my life now, I have to plan it around him. So my kids and him, so it's hard. So it's one of those things that I have to kennel him or ask another handler to go to my house and feed him and give him a break, or leave him with another handler. So everything, medical bills, everything, food, everything is paid by the department. So all we have to do is make sure that we train and take care of them. No, I wish. Then I will keep it for sure.
All the dog food they can eat.
Can you be around other dogs?
Well, with him, he's really friendly. I had 3 dogs before, and he got along with them well. But most of them don't because they're alpha dogs. So if you have 2 alpha dogs, they will fight. But like any other dogs, they'll fight the first time, and then whoever establishes that he's alpha dog, then the other guy will be under him, and that will be the end of the story. So, but they will fight the first time, most of the dogs, alpha dogs. Anything else? Okay, if you guys want to take photos or pet him, more than welcome to. Do me a favor, don't run, don't come behind me, and just when you come and pet him, just put your hand out so that he can smell you, and then you can pet him and
Also,
take photos.
for information, the San Diego PD SWAT guys that came out, They're going to be here for about another 15 minutes, and then they're going to go. So if you're interested in going over and taking a look at the vehicle with some of the gear and whatnot, please, you're more than welcome to before they take off.
You're welcome to take photos with them, with National City Motors, and obviously anybody else is out here. Just for those of you who don't know, they all volunteered to be out here, so let's give them a hand for being out here. That is all we have for you today, and hopefully you'll see everybody here at graduation day and enjoy the barbecue. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for coming.